Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Midday money, a little late today. Talk about that in a second, but you're here. I appreciate everybody popping in this morning, this afternoon, this evening. It's a Wednesday, WINS day here. We'll do some MLB. Not really loving a baseball card today. Well, hopefully the comment section will be alive with MLB because I got two games for you. We swept the board yesterday here in the video. Let's keep it going. Listen, YouTube channel, Sean Higgs, Winners, Whiners, Picks, and Parlays. Give them all a follow, if you will. Especially, listen, I'm going to Vegas next week. There'll be some live stuff. Again, I'm going to stream to all. I'm going to try to. I don't want to have Picks, Parlays, and Winners, Whiners get dinged with a, copyright with music from the Strip, from Fremont, from a casino. If you're not on the Sean Higgs channel, head over there as well. Give it a follow. Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. Plays will be posted right now. Plays are out on there. We picked up 2 followers. There we go. 4882. You think I could get to 4,900 or 5,000 one day? One day. We'll see if we ever get there. iHeartRadio podcast form after the fact. If you want to come in, say hello there. Drum up my listens on iHeart. Super. Let's do some baseball for today. I did, and I'll talk about it in a second when we get to the NFL here. I got a couple things to say. 190, 182 plus 2010 here in the midday money show. A nice 12-2 run, I think, something along those lines. We're having a good little run here, baseball. Overall, sites winning day yesterday, 3-2 there. But you get the sweep here in the video. Royals plus the 120 today with Waka. And the Padres over 9.5. Again, don't love the card today. I got one game that I moved on. I'll tell you that in a little while, I guess. I'll let the cat out of the proverbial bag there. NFL preseason, 2-0, plus $2. Side in total, we cash Hall of Fame game. Colts plus 1.5, Browns plus 1.5. Someone had tweeted and then deleted, and then I got a message or a comment on one of the videos like, oh, you're giving out lines that people can't bet. I do this show 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day. I have a show called Look Ahead Lines where I give out lines ahead of time. I put these games at Saturday, Sunday, this total? I mean, one game's great. Colts are a big fave. Browns are a big dog now. I am not going to change the numbers every day. If that's the case, tune in to game day on these channels. And that was the reason why I was literally coming in. I was like trying to put my preseason in order. I realized on one of the sites I put out the wrong game, and then you're going to get you're a scammer. I don't own any of these sites. I can't delete things off the site. What am I going to do? I make a mistake. I'm trying to get things in on the channels, and I screw up. It happens. What can I do? Sometimes we make mistakes. All right, let's get to the task at hand today. We'll hit the chat. Here we go, smashing the likes. Let's go. Mr. Weskers is in the house. You're a strapping young man here, Mr. You know, this morning, Mr. Wesker's making fun of me being old. The grays are out and shave. I'll do a nice – listen, I'm going to shave today, and then tomorrow when I come on for the show, I'm going to have a shiny head because the light's going to bounce off my shaved head because now I got a little bit of a shadow. Great call on the Guardians and the Mets, Cavs and Mets, right? That would be the Mets. This would be the Guardians, Cleveland, the A instead of the L. Yeah, Kev, I like Cleveland there. I said that was a nice little doggy for you to get on. Glad you cashed. They let the players play. Don't they always let players play? This is welcome to Atlanta where the players play. There we go. This is what I need. I don't know why sometimes I come in and the comments are like humongous like this. I see Tim Roll in the chat. Maybe he'll know. Here we go. Waiting for me. I appreciate you waiting. King D's in the house. JK's here. I was wrong. Phillies aren't collapsing. The Mets are. Tim, why is it sometimes I come into the StreamYard and my background's all black, like it's pulled out of my midday money is missing, and then my comments you saw, they were gigantic. Now I put them back to normal. How does that happen? Who switches it around? Michael B's in the house. I'm taking the Phils today. This is Gary versus yours. See, this spot here, I sort of like Trevor Rogers. I'm not just betting the bet. I'm not just baseball now. You have bigger kind of lines, right? I mean, the Phils were laying like a 160 here. Mets are a big fave. Blue Jays $2 on the road, $2 for the Dodgers. Sox are a bigger type fave. Mariners are a ridiculous fave. Days like this, Gar, and this is just August in general. I'm going to start shifting. In baseball, I've been having a really good run the last month plus. I mean, I really no complaints here with baseball as of late. We're into the plus money on the year. Just since July 1st, 57% with MLB. So baseball's been pretty well. We go back to the start of June, 52%. But again, we're up almost 1,300 units there. I'm just not going to rush to do huge, not even huge things, just to bet baseball to bet baseball. 273 and 276 plus 134 for baseball. Nick Handy's in the degenerate bet of the days on New York. See, I don't think this is a degenerate kind of bet, believe it or not, my friend. You know, I was wondering why Trevor Rogers wasn't traded at the trade deadline. 27, lefty, just 9 starts, so he's been kind of an injured guy. But he's pitched well, and maybe the was thinking, what, we still got an offense here with these younger guys. Maybe they make some move for pitching in the offseason. I like the Orioles today. I'll be that guy with you. I'm not ashamed of it. Mets game under 7.5. Gavin versus Peterson. Well, not that I'm going to tell you this is my best bet. The only game I bet today, but it very well could be. But I got it I think it was 8 last night there too. Good day for Michael B. yesterday. A's moneyline easiest bet on the board. Yeah, they rolled yesterday, huh? Brewers, Padres, 2-team parlay plus 2-1. I did lose the Royals. But Blade, I missed the Blade. I saw that and I'm like, oh my goodness. And we took a little Willie Adames. Total bases there. Phillies game over for fun. Listen, you don't bet for fun. Because then it's like, whatever. This is work. It's not fun. God, if you're betting for fun, send me whatever you're betting. There's where you at? What channel you watch on? There's a dono button. You're having fun? I'm going to Vegas. Let's go. Cabanas are 4,000. P&P, winners and minors, Sean Higgs, give them all a follow. San Fran money line with Robbie Ray. I like Robbie Ray. I just can't get into him, Mr. Whiskers. I'm not looking to bet the Giants or the Pirates for that matter, or really a lot of teams today. Here we go. Shreveport, Jeff in the house. Good to see my guy. I'm doing all right, babysitting and watching the horses. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Jeff. Jeff, when he's out, not out doing the Lord's work, killing bugs, the man is in Mexico living the life. I want to take the Brew Crew today, but why are we getting this number with them? You're getting a number because Spencer Strider is on the hill. You know I'm a Strider guy. You know I like Spencer Strider. He's coming around. Guy was out last year. He's been decent this year, just getting better as the season progresses. That's why the line is where it's at. And people don't love Quintana, let's be honest. This is a guy people don't love. I'd love to have Quintana on my team. You know exactly what you're going to get out of this cat. Every year, 32 starts. Look at this. 33, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 31. He got traded 32. 13, I guess he hurt the Mets, 31, and then 16 this year. 3.73 lifetime ERA. His worst year was after COVID. He had a bad year with the Angels in San Fran. You can blame him? Yeah, he was on the Angels. I like Quintana. I do. He's at the doctor's office getting a physical. Done playing 37 under flag football. Get the heck out of here, man. Just be sitting on the sideline watching football. Fernando, my guy, good to see you. Should the Braves be minus 136? I think this line is right where it should be. Again, I am biased towards Strider. The Braves still have an offense. Brew Crew red hot, 5-0. That's the thing. Now, right, I like my streaks. Do you, and I've said this before when we get spots like this, the Brew Crew's plus 110. Do I want to lay 130, 135 with a team on a losing streak? And a team that's dropped 7-10. This is who do you like? You think the Brewers keep going? Take the 110. You're give me a dog and give me a team that's red hot, the hottest team in baseball. Or you say, you know what? They're not going to win the rest of the games for the year. And I said this in spots before teams. Run line plus 155 with the Braves could be worth a stab. Exactly. Listen, you want to look for the sweep. I'm not going to say no to a team that is the best team in baseball right now. And they are. I don't care, Philly, Dodger, Blue Jay fans. The Brewers have been, win-wise, the best team. Took the Falcons at home, plus 3.5. Let's shift gears. NFL football tomorrow. Lions, Falcons. The Lions are off their Hall of Fame game. Who are you getting with the Falcons here? Again, this game to me, it's not one of them on my card today or for tomorrow. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. This is not one of them. You're not going to get Penix. You're getting Easton Stick and Emory Jones. Easton Stick. Guy played football instead of hockey. Colts line is steam now. Thinking about hedging with some Ravens. Yeah. And again, someone's like, oh, you're giving out lines that nobody can get. You could have got on Saturday and on Sunday and on Monday. It's a big number. College football, Iowa State money line start the season. Plus, Tim says, screw the 3.5. I'm going to take a plus 140. There's some threes out here now in this spot. I'm torn in this game, Tim. I did a little look at lines week 0 on Monday, and I'm like, I could make a case for both. I sort of like both teams. Am I going to pull the trigger because it's the first game of the year at noon? I don't know. We're going to find out some more if I'm going to do that. I'm worried about the haters. No. It's not haters. I just, people who, if you go to my Twitter, right, if I'm just coming across somebody's Twitter feed today, or if someone reposts my thing and be like, this guy's got the Colts plus 1.5, their blinders are going to come on. They're not going to see the Browns are plus 2.5 and think I'm giving out a bad line. Well, I mean, if I scroll my timeline, when, I'm trying to think what last time I gave this out, what day? Monday. It was out Monday. It was still on the board. It was out Sunday. Saturday. So, I mean, on Saturday, I put the game out. And this is like with look ahead lines. I say I kind of like a game. I bet a game, and then someone will come in, whether it's a free pick. Because, right, JK, listen, we do, Contest Tuesday, we're giving out lines, right, for the week on that day. The lines are what they are on Monday or Tuesday, because we got to wait till Tuesday because the Monday Night Football game, right? So Tuesday morning is the line we use for NFL Thursday night, NFL Sunday, NFL Monday night. It's the line we use for college football on Friday and Saturdays. To be like, it's you're lying. Can you go to a line history and see when the lines come out? I mean, when did this line move? I mean, we put it out Sunday, Monday. It was where it was. O's money line, Vincent. I agree. I like the O's today. And it resets for you sometimes too. The little the coloring. I don't know why. Rockies money line. Here we go. Now we got to go a little bold here. We're taking the Rockies on the money line versus the Toronto Blue Jays, who are right behind the Brew Crew as being a hot team. King D may have CTE from flag football. Maybe he got pushed over a keg of beer. Did I bet the game? I'm a Mets guy. Here's the thing, Kev. You start betting with your heart. You're going to lose. When your team loses, you're going to think, they're going to win. Or you're going to lose out on an opportunity. You can't just say it's my team, I'm not playing on it. Now, I understand the sentiment of it. Like, I don't want to go against my team. The fact is your team is under water for the year if you bet on them. And that's not the Mets, that's the Yankees, that all these big teams. It's better to just go against them. They're always favored. Kids back at school for King D. Back to my robe and whiskey handicap. This guy's drinking whiskey at 11 in the morning. That could probably have something to do with going to a doctor's office playing flag football. Rodgers wasn't traded because we gave Stowers and Kobe Mayo to get him. He's the ace in Baltimore. Yeah, but he was injured. He was terrible last year. I like Rodgers. I liked him with Miami. I mean, the guy's a first-round pick. Miami drafts these pitchers. They have good years, and then they throw them into the ground. Like Yuri Perez is 22. He's pitched for 3 years. Cabrera. Where's Max Meyer? How many of these cats have we seen for the Jesus Sanchez? Miami could churn out starting pitchers, and then they just go down. Everybody gets hurt. And if you're trading away all your bats, if he's the ace, he's young. He's 27 left. He should be an ace somewhere. I just think that in the market you could have got something back. You're in last place. Giants game this morning. Actually, the Pirates probably a good bet. Outside of yesterday, Giants don't win by margin. Yeah, I agree. I would lean Pirates, but I'm a Robbie Ray guy. It's just a pass. I'm not, it's a first game of the day. Let's bet it. I'm not doing it. Coyotes in the house. Mr. Risker says, fun is when I go to Peppermint Rhino. The money plays the same. You're not a Chico Bonita guy? No, man, it was Norby. Oh, yeah, Connor Norby. I took a Connor Norby under home runs. That's a nice winning ticket for me. But it offsets my O'Neill Orioles home run over because the guy had 30 home runs with his Red Sox. I thought he'd get a shot in Baltimore. Nope. San Jose State and the under. College football week 1. Let's pull it up. Pull it up. Where we got here? San Jose. Which way to San Jose? Central Michigan. All right. So this line now, there are some 12.5s out there. There's a 12. We have a Central Michigan hater in the chat who is big on fading Central Michigan. So I do not know much about the Chippewas, but I do see one. There's actually a 10.5 out there. I see one for San Jose. I might have to grab that just to clip it at that price. Georgia Tech, yep, already bet him. I got him at it should be minus. I mean, what are you buying points here? We're buying. You bought a bunch of points. Auburn, I'm against you. I got Baylor. Wakey, eggs and bakey. Where is Wake Forest? Against Kennesaw. I think I have the under in this game. And under 51.5. Mr. Weskers. Hicks is going to take a losing team with negative odds unless it's his guy, Strider Belly. Say, here we go. What did I say about Strider? I said I'm a Strider guy, but I also said I'm not going to bet on a team on a losing streak like this. Why am I going to do that when I could get him? If I want Strider, I could take a 155, or I could take a 110 with a team that is the best team in baseball. But I just think that is a spot. And this is, again, I said with the Yanks the other day, I said, hey, against Miami, after I said Marlins were going to sweep them, I said, let's just do a little run line. If they win, they're going to win. It'll be a payday for them. It didn't work out that way. It happens. I do have my guys, and this is when you fall into the trap of you have a favorite team, a favorite player, you're going to be biased. Like you have a win total on a team, you're like, oh, I hope these guys win. You're always thinking you got to bet that way. Do I blindly bet something all the time here? That's not true. But I do have my guys. I will always say I do. Look at it. Hold on. What we got? Coyote coming in. Look at this. This little dono from my guy. I appreciate it, Coyote. Thank you. Coyote coming in. Thank you so much. I know how you guys can put your money on preseason. It is tough. But I think you have spots where you can win games as well. And it's definitely changed, at least for me in the way I look at it. There's not as much emphasis. I know the practice scrimmages are more important, but you see with the line moves that what the coaches say matter. Well, Burrow's coming out talking stuff. That line gets out of whack as well. And I'm not going crazy in preseason. It's not like these are, like NFL regular size bets, What are they? $300. See how we do. Yeah, that's on like 3 sites though. So I mean, the lines move on me. Yeah, you get a good line doesn't mean it's going to win. And they want to get rid of another game, Coyote. I'll tell you what, 2 games preseason, I'm not running the boot. I'll probably not even do a preseason game if they get to 2. I'll say, you know what? It's just more time I can get deeper into college football. Maybe dive a little more into a smaller conference. Because with Major League Baseball this time of year, you got the trade deadline. Teams dumped. We're going to have crazy spreads. I'm not, baseball's boring. It's just you got to start pivoting away. I'm not a huge. I want to bet a lot of big money lines. Right? That's not where I go. So yeah, I'll kind of shift to a different sport. Mariners stand run line. Got it done yesterday. Rockies game over. Go back to the well. I get it. A's run line versus Cade Cavalli. That's my guy, Pounded's favorite guy. And a Rangers money line today versus the Yanks. Oh, the Yankees. See, this is a spot I could see a Yankee run line play in order. I'm not a huge lighter guy. And Rodon pitched good enough to win. The bullpen just blew the game left and right. I mean, listen, they blew it again yesterday as well. This is a spot. What do you want to do? You want to take it's like the Brewer game. You're either taking the Rangers and the Brewers, or I would say run line Yankees and the Braves. Lions offensive line does not look ready yet. I'm not high on the Lions this year. I think they got a tough schedule. I might throw out on a quick little 5-minute blurb on the conferences. I've done videos already with a couple guys for the divisions. I mean, the Lions, forget about the offensive line. Favored in 12 games this year. They have games, again, they're already going to be at Green Bay and Minnesota at the Bears for their conference. At Baltimore, at Kansas City, at Cincinnati, at Washington, at Philly, at the Rams. You pencil them in to win the division? I'm not a huge FCS guy. If I ever get FCF play, if I put those out here, it is definitely I'm getting my information from somebody who gets more into that. I'm not. It's hard enough just figuring out the big schools that are on TV. I'm not diving into a whole nother bracket of 30 teams. I don't know. I'm an old dog, Coyote. I don't jump into UFC, MMA. I'm not into the WNBA. I'm on the peripheral of hockey and NBA when it comes to volume. No, I'll take someone else's if I'm doing it. Yes. I mean, $750. Take it. Why the Hot Brewers underdogs? They're hot because they're the underdog because it's Spencer Strider. Spencer Strider's still a good pitcher. The Braves still have hitters, even though they're not really hitters. That is why you're at that spot. You're at a slumping 3-7 run for the Braves. Brewers won 5 in a row. The Brewers going to win the next 50 in a row. I mean, we're going to chalk 50 wins onto the Brew Crew, and they're going to end the season 120 and 42, 118 and 44. It's a spot where they think they get picked off against a good pitcher. Rangers money line again, under 8. Listen, under. I'm worried about lighter. I know the Yanks have been having trouble hitting. And the Rangers, this is the same thing, Ninja. You want to talk about the Brew Crew and the Braves. If you're taking the Rangers, you're taking the Braves. Like, why am I going to not take a team on a win streak like the Brewers? Why wouldn't I fade a Yankee team who keeps losing and are favored? You take those two teams. Or you're going to go outside the box and be like, you know what? The Yankees will eventually win. The Brewers will eventually lose. Again, I don't say we hope because you hope in one hand, you poop in the other, see what fills up first. Do you want the small little numbers with the Brewers and the Rangers, or you say, you know what, I'll take a shot on 150s the other way on the run line that the team wins. They break out, they end the slump and win 4-0, 5-1, 4-2. Michael Bates, I'm going to do the Guardians first 5. Mets can't hit lefties. D-backs, Padres over. Yep. Well, these guys are gas cans. Well, I mean, you see it there. I got the Padres over in the chat as well, so I'm with you on that. Brew Crew, Reds, Tigers, run line, A's, run lines, and the Marlins today. Again, Brew Crew, I told you my thoughts on that. We got Abbott on the hill for the Reds, who I like. Tigers, run line versus Owe. Yeah, I mean, Flannery has not been good, but I'm not going to tell you no to fading the Twins, who I'm looking to be against the Twins as often as I can. So there's that. A's run line versus K. Cavalli, sure. And the Marlins today against Arrighetti. You know I'm all about for fading guys making their first starts. Used to be a sports value who takes Kate Goodwin. Well, listen, I like the Earls. I mean, are you just cranking them up? I mean, because he's right here. I mean, that's nice to say. I like them. Oh man, Jung Ho Lee and Adamy's total base props are probably decent bets as well. Yeah, your guy Lee came through. He's a year late for me for my rookie of the year ticket though. San Fran is about to go off. Here we go. Oh, you mean off the board? Or off meaning they're going to score and go on a win streak. Central Michigan hater, who cares about Central Michigan? We have them in here. And again, Coyote, I saw it pop up. It's been a while for me to come down here during the comment side of it. But Coyote, with the little dono, I appreciate it. Thank you. I know just giving out some looks for Giants game. I know people cannot help themselves, Mr. Weskers. Oh, Allen's coming to look for a 3-teamer. A 3-team lock. Oh, boy. 3-team lock. Well, do I have a lock? Hold on a second. There is always a lock in the desk. There's your lock, Alan. I had to say, I don't give out stuff like that. I can't. That's not what my show is. I'm going to give you straight bets, and there you go. I'm 190 and 182 plus 2010 here. Straight betting. No parlays. I can't add your favorite to the tail end of this. I mean, I guess, Giants off the board. Phillies, I like the Mets under here today. Tigers run line. I do like the under in the Reds game because I think Abbott's really good. I can't give you that. I'm not a 3-team lock guy. You're on the wrong show. Or at least with the wrong host. Someone in the comments section will give you a lock, Alan. I do not use that. Do you have a favorite sports book? No. I mean, the ones that pay me. I'm more of a VPN offshore kind of guy, as opposed to your local kind of stuff. I use those lines though for the show, FanDuel, DraftKings lines. There's no favorite for me. Shop around. Wherever I'm getting the best number is my favorite. Actually, the worst record in extra innings you could ever imagine. If anything like this always happened. I've had seasons where I've had bad runs like that. Let's just go back to the beginning of the year with run lines for me. How many were I losing in the bottom of the 8th, top of the 9th? Bottom of the 9th even. It doesn't make a difference. It happens. When you're having a season like that, it seems like every game's that way. Eric, you were here for college basketball the one year. I mean, we had 80 half-point losers in like just the free pick section. It was crazy. Makes sense. I get excited for baseball, but I fade so quick just to get repetitive. I love baseball. It is my favorite one to bet because I could bet 500-600 games and go under 500 and win money. But I understand your thing. It's like it starts good, but I get to this point, it's huge lines, teams that have quit or not quit, but they've given up because they traded guys and the veterans there, I don't know what's in their heads. We could think about what's in their heads and how they respond in the game, but let's be honest. Some are probably just going through the motions. You got young guys who might not be up, should be up because they're not bringing up their good guys because they don't want to burn out their options and their service time and stuff like that. So it's tricky in September and in the end of August here. But that is why we have football. So I will gladly pivot away to college and NFL football. And that is why I'm not, NBA and hockey people, you got no NBA today. Well, why am I worried about the NBA in freaking November when I got NFL and college football, which over the years I'm going to be winning money. I'll be really good in one, maybe so in the other. And if I'm not even doing good in one, I'm not going to be playing because I'm doing well in the other. So why am I going to pivot to NBA where I got to worry about a guy? I like to get in ahead of time. Why am I worried about who's on a load management day and who gets $29 million decide doesn't want to suit up to play ball the next day or that night? I'll pass that. No thanks, hockey. I got college hoops. I mean, you've been around a little bit. Okay, have you never been here before? I mean, the chat will tell you about how I'm pretty good in college basketball. Why am I going to worry about other sports? Music talks about the Yankees. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been right about them the entire season, Mr. Numbers. Excuse me, Mr. Weskers. Detroit is doomed. Which Detroit? The Tigers? Because I think the Tigers are not going to advance in the playoffs. I don't. I think they should have went after a stud pitcher. They didn't get it. They should have got a bigger bat to help out. They didn't get it, Rogue. And if you're talking about the Lions, I think they're in a tough division. They have a tough schedule. I think Green Bay's good. I think Minnesota's got the best coach out there. He's good. And I don't know what to expect from the Bears. Don't know. Bases do San Fran, nothing first inning. It's over. Here we go. I guess, look at this. And the Pirates are on the board already. Moneyline Markel's in the house. Padres over. Yes, it's a winner. Yankees roll on, says Rogue. I agree there. And again, I kind of like the Braves in the same spot. If you think that a team's going to get on track and they have their best pitcher going for them, and Rodon, I mean, okay, maybe it's Fried, but Fried struggled, in July. You got Rodon and Strider going, or just Rodon or just Strider. Is it a game they could win? And if that team, if it's going to win, you think it would win by a couple runs and cover that run line. I like it, Rogue. One more dog in Major League Baseball today, huh? All right, Kev. Let's find a dog. And listen, this is tough today because I didn't even bet any. I don't have a side bet today. I got a total. I got one total bet. My dog today would be the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City Royals. I got them right here as the free pick. They're in the freebie zone. Close. It was close, but no cigar to bet today. I didn't bet it, but I gave out a Pirates plus 1.5. Yeah, you did. Giants stink. Once you made your team stinks, you'll be free. Think about it. Yes, he has to. Moneyline Markel says he's got to pass on the Yankees, but I think the Rangers win again. They could, but I could see the Yankees winning this one. And I also said the same thing when they're about to get swept by the Marlins. So I could be wrong. I've been wrong. In fact, I've been wrong in this show 182 times with baseball so far this year. So it happens. Braves team total over 3.5, minus 145. Big number there versus Quintana, minus 145. But that's why Strider's favored here. Rogue says Wesker's great call on the Twins yesterday. I did not give Weskers his just due on the Twins. He mentioned it on the YouTube channel, and I did not mention it. I should have. I apologize. Sorry for that, Mr. Weskers. Now he's happy. Parlay stink. Yeah, listen, best way to go 3-1, put in a 14 parlay, baby. Let's go. I'm not a love it. I'm not a lover of the parlays. Yeah, give it one of my patented 3-team parlay locks. It's just, people come in, they're so used to seeing, right? I mean, let's be honest. You got the same game parlay crew. You got all types of crazy stuff happening. So they're not used to a person coming in saying, don't do that. Or a person coming in saying, oh, I lost yesterday. It's not how the atmosphere works. How does Yaris feel about VPNs? Yeah, good question. We need sportsbook here in Texas. Yeah, we do. But that's why you got to do offshore here, Texas. You can go into the Gulf. Where are you in Texas? Slide over to Louisiana. I've done it. Take the 3-hour ride if you're in Houston. I miss college hoops. Cannot wait for the new season. I'm high on UFCLA. Look at this guy. Look at the San Francisco Don guy out here, bashing Euclid. Then teacher room, they got that young 7-footer. I'm a Cronin guy. You know I like UCLA. I've yet to dive into college hoops. I'm still doing footies. I'm still in footies. Yeah. 446 Mr. Summers. I told him today. I messaged. He left a comment under one of my shows, and he's like, "Oh, fraud alert for a site I'm on. There was a win, and it was on me. On one of my games. It gave me a win yesterday on the Marlins. It should have been a loss, and I have to reiterate to the guy, and I almost said idiot because that's what it is. I do not own any of the site. It's not my site. It's an automated, or someone puts it in, or people make mistakes. But I said you can't come in here and type that kind of crap in today's day and age. I said one more, you're going to be blocked. You can't do that. You're not going to send every site has a support button. You hit it, you send him like, hey man, you messed up. But no, he wants to come and say that kind of crap. Don't put that on my channel. It's not my channel. It's not my webpage. Remember the playoff not set to San Fran. No playoffs for you. Look at Gary. San Fran definitely not making the playoffs. Maybe the Niners. Mr. Rich says, I got to start listening to you and ignore you. Yeah, ignore me. Ignore me because I've been so wrong about the Yankees all year long. Okay. I remember NCAA bad beats. My extras nonsense. It's 4+ years long. It's just return. The extra inning losses, brutal. Especially now because you get the BS Phantom runner. It's just part of the game, Eric. Yankees run line. That's a Mr. Rich to get by that one. Good luck today, my people, from our guy Stop Geo. Good to see Stop Geo. Michael B says, Robbie's having trouble looking. His fastball could be a long day for Robbie Ray today. Well, he got out of the first. We'll see what happens. You're happy somebody's betting the Yanks. All right, leaning Rutgers. Team total over here. Who they playing? Ohio? The Ohio Bobcats? Whiskey 17.5. I like the under in that one. San Antone. All right. I've been to San Antone a couple times. Head out there to the pubby, Southtown Bar and Grill. They got some good burgers over at the Southtown out there. Coyote says, oh, we got props here. Jacori Bukari. What are we doing here? We're doing college football props. All right. Buffalo. Big doggy. The Bulls against Minnesota. And the Fleckies. I could do a little Buffalo with you there. Under 45.5. I'm not going to say. I won't say no to this little Buffalo attack. 446. I like 446, but sometimes I'm like, Mr. You got to stop your nonsense here. You can't be saying that kind of crap. He made you 10K last year? Did you really? What did he tell you to take a stock? Or were you taking his Knicks minus 1,800? See, don't tell me this guy, because then I'm thinking you're going to be buying 14 points in football. He buys 14, 17 points on games. Michael says, it's the Yanks or nothing today, Mr. Weskers. I don't know how you put your money on them. Their bullpen's terrible. It's gas. Was Rodin going to be 5 innings? Well, again, this is what I said about Rodin when he played Miami. I said, he's going to come in here, strike out 10 guys. I think he had 9, right? So he's going to have a bunch of strikeouts. But who's coming in after him? That bullpen is dicey right now. Let me worry about the Yankees. Penny stocks. Yeah, he likes that stuff. He's the penny stock guy. He's running a boiler room in New Jersey, this guy. Going to Southtown 101. Nice. I don't like the Southtown. Yeah, I mean, I like the guy. I talk about him all the time. He comes, he watches my show every single day. And my show, to rewatch it, I guess some are good rewatching, but it's more of a live show for that moment. You know, unless you're coming in before the game start for that night, it's a lot of comments. You come and talks amongst ourselves here, like we're at the table hanging out. But some of his nonsense, you can't be saying stuff like this sometimes. Good luck with that, he says, and the Yankees. Yeah, good luck worrying about the Yanks. He's got a lot of problems to worry about. That's why he's wishing you luck. All right. Royales today, plus the 120 spot. That's a dog there. We'll go a little Waka. He pitched here in Boston a couple years ago. He had good numbers. Padres over. Cortez and DeScafellini. Mr. Weskers, even your guy Jazz Chisholm could come over here and hit homers off these guys. These guys should have pitched him in a home run contest. I saw by Vegas local that sports betting wouldn't exist without parlays. Yeah, because let's open up your legalized sports book. Everything is same game parlays, home run parlays. It's Ribby Friday. It's home run Tuesday. It's yeah. That's why they got hotels in the desert. I'm out of here as well, Mike. Again, Royals, Padres over. We're doing well. Tomorrow, NFL preseason. And there you go. Any Vegas people, get into the chats. I'll be there for a week. Come say hello. All right. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate everybody watching. My guy Coyote with the donut. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye.